Hello. I hope you're having a great OnPassive day. I know that I am. And you know what? I'm proud to be a founder. I'm proud to be associated with some of the real OnPassive leaders we have too. Additionally, I take my role as ambassador to OnPassive pretty seriously, as all founders should. As such, Mr. Mufara touched on something yesterday that bears repeating. So I'm going to touch on that before moving on to the message here. And this is, OnPassive is about integrity and ethics. It's not a get-rich-quick system or anything of the sort. We're not greedy when it comes to profit, but neither is it the main focus of what we're doing, and that means that we're not about hyping anything up. So, if you're using Learjets or Olympic-sized swimming pools or mansions and Ferraris or stacks of money or any status symbols like that in the marketing of OnPassive or your team, stop it. That's not who we are, and that's not our message. All right. Now, with that out of the way, we need to understand that OnPassive is an AI technology company that builds fully autonomous SaaS, right, which is software as a service products using the latest AI software technology for our global customer base. Yesterday, we talked about YouTube as a topic on the Team Champions webinar, so I'm going to start there today. As a YouTuber, I try to give not only context for OnPassive, but context for what we're doing globally and how we fit into the global picture. In this way, we can see the goodness and the power of OnPassive. And as we know, the world is undergoing some pretty serious changes with regard to the shifting of major models and the decentralization of components of those models. All of this is reflected in the various social medias too. YouTube in particular is reflecting the changes in that it's becoming a way to glean or gather massive information. This is to say that rather than searching through the use of standard search engines, searches through YouTube have been on the rise for years. Forbes.com, which ranks it as the #2 search engine provider, says that more video content is uploaded to the internet in a single month than network television has produced in 3 decades. An undeniable disruption of mainstream media that resulted in a shift to the online space. And the increased YouTube use represents a sub-shift for users of that space. And that's the space occupied by OnPassive through a platform having a complete ecosystem housing dozens of digital products core-coded with AI with heart, which incidentally is a term coined by Mr. Ash Mufara, our CEO, but it automates the processes in and between the products and integrates them all within this monster marketing platform. Yes, we are firmly, permanently embedded in the online space. Now, you probably heard me talk about real-time shifts happening in the digital world before, and most recently, I pointed out that the collaboration between OnPassive and Global Summits Institute, GSI, will result in a global decentralized hybrid educational platform. But that's not all. Because of changes going on in this space, all indications are that OnPassive will own it, in a manner of speaking anyway, because we offer a total internet solution. It's an abbreviated internet in that we have everything that you'll need and none of what you don't. This is to say that there's no part of that space that we will not be in and through which we'll offer superior products, technology, and value. Let me illustrate. Patrick Van Der Peel, producer of the global bestseller Business Model Generation, has produced a guide called Business Model Shifts that examines 6 fundamental disruptions happening right now. The first one is called the services shift, and that's a move from products to services. Now take a look at what OnPassive is doing. We are an AI technology company that builds fully autonomous software as a service, SaaS, and the products using the latest AI software technologies for our global customer base. Now, #2 is called the stakeholder shift, and that's a move from an exclusive shareholder orientation to creating value for all stakeholders, including employees and society. Now, it's impossible to deny the value-oriented philosophies OnPassive extends to its founders, employees, and the world at large through a business that offers unmatched value through superior services at less cost, that works seamlessly together under one roof and automated through AI with heart. No company on the planet is going to give you more value than OnPassive. Number 3 is what they call the digital shift. That's a move from the traditional business operations to a 24/7 connection to customers and their needs. Now, OnPassive is the epitome of digital shift because we offer a total internet solution. It's an abbreviated internet in a way, in that we have everything that you need and none of what you don't. And it's completely digital. Number 4 is the platform shift. And this is a move from trying to serve everybody to connecting people that can exchange value on a proprietary platform. OnPassive is shifting the online platform by connecting people to a system of organization that has everything under one roof, working together and across web systems. Its products and services are built from scratch with new technology and act as a complete digital ecosystem, flawlessly operating with automation as a single entity on its own platform. The 5th shift they're talking about is called the exponential shift. This is more of a mindset where we go from seeking incremental growth to an exponential mindset that seeks, 10x growth. Because of the availability of integrated systems and the capability to scale them, our ability, OnPassive's ability, to handle exponential growth is simply a characteristic of our business. OnPassive has the innate ability to easily exceed 10x growth quickly through technology, automation, and scalability. And number 6, the last one on the list, is what they call a circular shift. This is a move from the take, make, dispose, right, kind of mindset, and it takes you to a restorative, regenerative, and a circular value creation kind of a mode. OnPassive's model operates with generosity, fairness, and value. Generosity is seen through the over-delivering of unmatched value and a redistribution of wealth in a way that serves to restore abundance to its members. Fairness is seen through standards of excellence and compassionate action that regenerates hope. It serves to restore our faith in each other and humanity. And OnPassive's circular value creation is seen in the perpetual cycles of OnPassive standards through its members for the lifting of humanity. In looking at these 6 areas as outlined by Forbes, we can easily see how OnPassive is behind, in the middle, and at the forefront of changing the online world through revolutionary business models and the world at large through a restoration of hope and a redistribution of abundance. In this, founders are a global force for good, connected by heart and commanding more than 1.2 million active founder accounts. This is to say that we're connected through our passions and common purpose, as well as through an AI-driven business, which, all told, is the paradigm shift that is OnPassive. But again, that's not all. I've only been talking about the digital side of things, which by itself is massive. But we also have physical products. We've started with 30 of them rolling into production from our own facilities, and we're expecting to see some of them later this year. Data centers are also being developed, and that's huge. All of these things point to our continued growth and development in every direction for many years to come, which includes our training and customer success departments, legal teams, regulatory efforts, and every other facet of our business. The power of OnPassive is in its ability to offer a lot of superior, less costly digital and physical products across many industries. In this, unlike Facebook and other media, our members will never be the products. All personal information is encrypted, as is all relevant or sensitive information, and will remain that way so that it's never sold or shared inappropriately. Incredibly, there's also the opportunity to profit via individual effort expended by OnPassive, and effort by leveraging others in the business through their activity. This potential and the continuity of these types of earning opportunities creates the one-stop shopness, if you will, right, in a way, for our business. And to quote Mr. Mufara, we are solid. We are made of gold, and no one will bring us down. So, in this way, anyone that uses the internet has got a reason to come to us as a way to achieve total freedom, as measured by having the time and money to get what we need when we need it, and even have excess to help those around us. Is there guaranteed earnings amount? No. Do we know the cost of subscriptions yet? No, not yet. Do we know the comp plan specifics or even its structure? No. Regardless, OnPassive is a dominant digital automated company that will allow total freedom depending on how its platform and products are used. And in this, we pledge the most generous pay structure ever created in any business. The completion and integration of OnPassive is unmatched. And OnPassive will make an impact that will be in the history books for disruptive reasons and for reshaping life as we know it. OnPassive is just a spark for the change coming over the horizon, and you would do well to join with us. OnPassive is going to be providing the digital tools and services you need. We guarantee your success, and you just have to join, get active, so you can check us out and get your life unstuck. But if you've already been invited, please get back to the founder that invited you and join with them. If you weren't, click on the registration below in the box, the description box. And you can also go to onpassive.com to learn more and possibly sign up from there. But whatever you decide to do, just know that we wish only blessing and blessing upon you and your entire family.